What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, coming at you with an all-new Dauntless video. But first, if you enjoy quality gaming content or informational videos like the one I'm bringing you today, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. That being said, we just launched not 10 minutes ago the 1.6.4 patch notes video, and within 5 minutes of me uploading that, Phoenix Labs released some new information regarding changes to the roadmap, and the information is really cool, and I think it's something you guys are going to be really excited about. So I'm jumping right into making this video for you guys and getting it out to you as soon as I possibly can. The first update we had is revolving around the hunting ground portals. Now, as you guys heard in my 1.6.4 patch notes video, they won't be in 1.6.4 obviously, but here is the official reason why. We set out to make portals so we could have a way to provide instance encounters in Dauntless, sub-levels if you will. The goal behind this was to provide a set of unique sectioned off activities to the hunting grounds. In their current state, portals only led to keystone behemoths. We could launch portals and move on to the next shiny feature, but we believe it is better to hold off until we can launch them with a clear plan to support them with new content in months to follow. When we do launch portals, we want it to be a robust feature with many activities behind them that many slayers can take part in. For now, we're putting the portals on ice until we can budget out time and resources to really make them shine. So by the sounds of it, the goals that they have in store for the portal system won't just be to give us access to keystone behemoths. They want to do a lot more elaborate details to it, which I'm all about. Don't release something too soon and just give up on it type of thing. If a feature is being added to the game, make it a solid feature that's going to be able to stick around and actually last for the duration of the game's lifespan. So I'm glad that they're doing that, and I'm excited to see what they're going to change. But the big information that they dropped, and this is what the video is primarily about and what I'm most excited about, is we got an update to subclasses. Now, these subclasses, they didn't have a name for it before, but we do now. It is called Omnicells. We've officially given subclasses a name. It is called Omnicells. Omnicells will change the current lantern and cell formula. Right now, we have 4 Omnicells that fit into a new unique slot in each player's loadout. Each one of these cells provides an exciting player fantasy by granting a signature passive buff alongside a unique tap ability. These new active tap abilities will replace the current lantern tap abilities. We're currently rebalancing different cells and lanterns around this change, so expect many balance adjustments. For starters, all lantern hold abilities will become much stronger. Now, here is the following information revolving these new Omnicells. The first one up is called Discipline. Very interesting name. Discipline Omnicell is for players who want a high-risk, high-reward playstyle. You will get a passive buff, which limits your health and reduces your healing. However, the active tap ability gives you a parrying punch that adds stacks of increased critical strike damage. So if you're going, like I said, for a high-risk, high-reward playstyle and you're going for those flawless runs, this active parry attack could give you tons of increased critical strike damage. So that is really, really cool. The next one up is called Bastion. This is for players who want offensive and defensive versatility. The passive you'll get with this Omnistone increases all shields received and replaces some of your health with a regenerating shield. The active tap ability does a leaping slam attack that spends your shields that you've gained to do bonus damage. So a pretty cool shield-based Omnicell there that I'm excited to use, and could potentially be really cool with like my support build where you're getting thousands upon thousands of shields. So that's really interesting. I'm curious to see how it's going to work. The next one, another familiar name, is Iceborn. This is for players who want to be indestructible. Your passive ability will increase our health, reduce our damage taken, and add lifesteal, just like the Iceborn cell. The active tap ability, however, will give you a thrown ice lance projectile that damages and provides invulnerability for a certain amount of frames. So really cool active tap ability on that one. And then last but not least, we have Wind Fury. And this one to me sounds really interesting because for mobility, we don't have a lot of viable cell options. But for Wind Fury, this is for players who want high mobility and attack speed. The passive buff increases damage for every mobility perk that is applied to your build. Successful dodges add an attactive tap stack, which when you do the attactive tap stack, teleports you a short distance and deals AoE damage when you exit your teleport. So really cool, like teleport explosion, kind of like Koshai Lantern activation when you teleport and then do AoE when you come out of it. That's basically kind of replacing the Koshai Lantern tap ability, but now you're also getting this passive buff that gives you increased damage for every mobility perk. So this could be cool for like repeater builds that have that guaranteed mobility slot that we can't really change right now, or really any mobility slot cell that typically isn't used anymore could become much more viable with this new Omnicell that they're adding. You may notice that some of these cells were previously in the game. We took build-defining cells like Iceborn and Discipline and converted them into Omnicells, which leads me to believe that Iceborn and Discipline will no longer be in the game, which is usually what everyone uses in almost every build right now in the meta. So this is completely changing everything, and they're tying in this new subclass Omnicell system to kind of change things up, which I'm really excited about. We believe all 4 Omnicells represent a core power fantasy that defines a Slayer's playstyle, and these are just the beginning. We intend to roll out Discipline, Bastion, and Iceborn first. Wind Fury will follow, and after that, we will be exploring more Omnicells to come. So by the sounds of it, we're going to be getting a ton of more Omnicell and cool subclass choices on top of these initial 4 that they haven't even announced yet. So who knows what they're going to do with it, but I think this is going to add a ton of variety to the game. It's going to really switch up the meta and force people to not use the same cells over and over and over again. And getting the changes to the Lantern taps and replacing them with these cool active tap abilities that are even stronger than what the Lantern tap or Lantern hold abilities were originally is pretty cool. So I'm excited to see what they do with it. Some really big information. If you guys found this video informative, if you're excited about it, let me know down in the comments, and we'll see how many people are excited and what ones. Let me know what ones you guys think you're going to be running. But yeah, hope you guys had a great day. We'll see you all in the next one. Later. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're looking to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, then be sure to click the link in the description and join the Glitch Gang Discord server. We continue to grow every day, and it's filled with all your favorite game discussion channels, as well as several LFG channels to help you find that perfect group for your next hunt or raid. Lastly, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all my future content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hope you all had a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.